A Very Scary Haunted House by Joanne Barkin. Eleanor Gould had many relatives. All of those relatives, Great Aunt Agatha was her favorite. Eleanor visited her aunt every Tuesday. One Tuesday evening, Eleanor Gould knocked on Great Aunt Agatha's door, just the way she always did. She waited. No one came to the door. How very strange, murmured Eleanor. She knocked again. Finally, she tried the doorknob. The door opened, and Eleanor stepped in. The house was dark, so Eleanor slowly made her way to the living room. Aunt Agatha? She whispered. Aunt Agatha? Then suddenly Eleanor heard a strange sound, a scratching, scrambling sound. Monsters, gasped Eleanor. Horrible, hairy, claw-footed monsters. Eleanor turned on the light as fast as she could. The living room looked just the way it always did. Whew, said Eleanor in relief. No monsters. But where did that scratching, scrambling sound come from? Eleanor walked into the library. Before she could turn on the light, she heard another strange sound. Thump, thump, thump. Like the thumping of mummies that walked at night. Eleanor shivered. Eleanor switched on the lights and looked around. No mummies, she said with a sigh of relief. This library looks just the way it always does. But where did that thumping sound come from? Eleanor started upstairs to look for Aunt Agatha. The wood steps creaked just the way they always did. But when Eleanor was halfway up the stairs, she heard another sound. A deep rumbling, grumbling, breathing, like the sound of werewolves just before they pounced. Eleanor thought. The rumbling, grumbling, breathing turned into a roar. At the top of the stairs, Eleanor saw a flash of light that came from the bathroom. She whispered. Eleanor looked at the half-open door. She took a deep breath. She pushed the door open. Oh my, said Eleanor. As the creature in the bathroom breathed, it made a deep rumbling, grumbling sound. Then with a flash of light and a great roar, flames leaped out of its mouth. As the large clawed feet moved across the floor, they made a scratching, scrambling sound, and the heavy tail went thump, thump, thump. It was Edward, Aunt Agatha's young pet dragon. Just behind Edward stood Great Aunt Agatha. Hello, Eleanor dear, she said. I didn't hear you come in. Edward's been making so much noise, I've been teaching him how to heat up his bath water. But Eleanor dear, why are you so pale? Eleanor smiled. I thought there was something scary going on, she said. Silly me. This house is perfectly normal, just the way it always is.